Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for being here and worshiping with us today. We had a great set, but I think it would have been a little better if Kennedy didn't veto the Creed song that I had in the lineup. Anyway, while she's not here, there's a couple things that I wanted to get off my chest. And that's this. We've had 2 engagement parties, we've had 4 wedding showers, and we had a bachelorette and a bachelor weekend. My dad and I also had our first tea party, and that's a memory that I'll never forget. And while I've enjoyed all of them, and Kennedy and I are very appreciative of all the gifts and love that we've been shown throughout this time, I think we can all safely say this would have been a lot easier for all of us if we had just eloped, like I proposed early on into our engagement. But you know how Kennedy can be.
Babe, I found your hat.
Oh,
I found your hat.
Nice.
It was lodged under the front wheel of the Impala.
Oh.
I have no idea how it got there, but I found it.
Yeah.
So crisis averted.
I must have accidentally dropped it.
Why would you accidentally drop it? It's your favorite hat, so.
What are you wearing?
This is my mom's veil from the 80s. You know how I feel about family heirlooms. So.
Don't you think it might be a little much for this?
No, for the interview? No, I've got my veil and you got your hat. I've got my bride cup and my bride bag. I think this is tasteful.
A bride cup. That's
Yeah.
very nice.
Yeah, bride cup. You can only use it during this season. So then when we're married, you can buy me one that says wife on it.
We don't need any more cups.
We need more cups.
I don't think so.
We do.
Okay. Now that we've settled the fashion and the cup dispute.
Well, all joking aside, we are so grateful that you are here with us today. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, guys.
Travel is expensive, and I know that a lot of you have sacrificed to be here. We're so honored that you're here to celebrate and witness the covenant of our marriage. We are so excited to get married. We are just so excited to be here finally. So thank you so much for being with us. Over the past 6 months that we've been engaged, Levi and I both have reflected and thought about our families that we've come from. And we come from such a long line of longevity and faithfulness, people that have followed the Lord and stayed faithful in their marriage over so many years.
Yeah, some of them have been married for a long time, others not so long, but all of them absolute legends, especially our grandparents and our parents, who have just been a shining example of what it means to love each other through the good and the bad times and demonstrating Christ's love to each other. Please enjoy their stories.
Grandma and Grandpa painted a picture of 65 years in one little house. More than a memory, more than saying I do. Kiss you good nights and I love yous. Me and you, baby, will walk in the footsteps and build our own family, one day at a time. 10 little toes, a painted pink room. Our beautiful baby looks just like you, and we'll build this love from the ground up. Now till forever, it's all of me, all of you. Just take my hand, and I'll be the man your dad hoped that I'd be, and we'll build this love from the ground up. For worse or for better, and I will be all you need. Beside you I'll stand, through the good and the bad. We'll give all that we have, and we'll build this love from the ground up. This life will go by in the blink of an eye, but I wouldn't want to spend it without you by my side. The clouds are gonna roll, the earth's gonna shake, but I'll be a shelter through the wind and the rain, and we'll build that we built, I'll kiss you goodnight and say I love you still, and we'll build this love from the ground up, for worse or for better, and I will be all you need. Beside you I'll stand through the good and the bad. We'll give all that we have and we'll build this love from the ground up. From the ground
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kennedy. Happy birthday to you. We love you. We love you, precious. We will talk to you later, but happy birthday. Bye-bye. You got a lot to go before you get old, sugar. That's right. Bye-bye. Bye.
Hi, hon. It's Papa. Listen, I just want to tell you that I saw the service Sunday. That was a great service. Boy, the music was super, hon. And his message and everything, and it just was. People were raising their hands all over the place, and boy, the Spirit of the Lord was really evident. And you did a good job in talking and that. So, hon, I just wanted to tell you, my heart was with you. It was a great service. I love you, babes.
Graham was sleeping.
Graham was sleeping, so she didn't get anything. No. But she doesn't care much about you as I do.
It's not true.
Did you hear her say that? It's not true. Love you, hon. Love you.
This part of the day is dedicated to all the grandparents who couldn't be here. Marvin Vlade, who due to health reasons was unable to attend. Ron Brown, who went to be with the Lord earlier this year. And my grandpa, Gary Smith, who died in 2020 due to brain cancer. I'll always remember his apartment that smelled like cigarettes and his pointy elbows. He was a great fisherman like most of our grandpas. However, the legends of Gary Smith say that he could drop a line in a pothole on the interstate and pull a fish out. From all my times of fishing with him, I know this legend is no doubt true. We also want to remember our grandmas who are still with us. Glenda Brown, a sassy Southern woman from North Carolina who made me try her lima beans and somehow changed my mind on them. And Mary Louise Long, if you're here, hi. If not, you need to talk to this woman. She has an amazing backstory that could inspire anyone, and legendary chili verde that I'm flying out to Utah to get some of very soon.
There are so many great stories from our grandparents and our parents. It's clear that they have laid a beautiful foundation that we now get to build the next chapter of our life upon. We want to take a couple minutes and now tell you a little bit about our story.
I had just gotten back from a deployment in 2021, and I went to Banner Church. I saw this really cute woman singing on stage with the voice of an angel. And I thought, she's probably taken.
Well, for me, it started when his older brother told me that his younger brother, Levi, was coming home from a deployment, and he plays bass and he would love to get plugged into a church nearby. And I really needed a bass player on my worship team. So I called and left him a message. And I remember thinking to myself, oh God, please let him be handsome and cute and tall and single. That would be really nice.
She was clearly a very genuine person, and I thought, she's beautiful and she's too good for me, and there's no way it'll work.
When I met him, he was all of those things, but I also thought there was potential. He was probably a troublemaker.
Somehow I couldn't stop thinking about her.
He asked me to go fishing with him, and I love fishing.
I do remember the moment that I think you realized that maybe it was more than just friends hanging out, because we stopped at my grandparents' house to grab some of the fishing supplies. Dave and Connie came out, and my grandpa asked, "Have you taken her dancing yet?" And then I think something clicked, because your face, all of a sudden, your smile went from ear to ear.
Yeah, and there was about 30 seconds of panic, and I just thought this was a low pressure going out fishing as friends. And the more I stared at him, I was like, actually, he's really kind, and actually his shoulders are really broad, and actually I'm on a date right now, maybe.
I'm glad she thought that, because the fishing was definitely not impressive to you.
Well, no, I caught
Probably like 11 fish?
Yeah, 11 fish. How many did you catch?
None.
I said, I don't want to make this awkward, but I just have to tell you, because it's special to me, this was my first date ever with anybody.
Which
ever.
I was really surprised to hear that. So I drove her home to Blink 182 first date, because when you're born in the 1990s and you have your first date, that's what you do.
Yeah, it was the best day.
The first kiss. That was a huge deal, since everything was Kennedy's first. She was pretty nervous about it.
I built it up in my head over 27 years of life, and I was completely freaked out by the point that I scheduled an appointment the morning of with my hairstylist, and I walked in and she said, "What are we doing today?" And I said, "I need new highlights. I believe I'm getting my first kiss tonight." Nothing is a small deal to Kennedy.
I still decided to ask her instead of just going in for the kiss, which I think made it worse.
So we were sitting in the car.
I said, "Kennedy, can I kiss you?" And she said, "We're low on gas." She wanted me to go get gas because she thought that we were gonna run out of gas when I kissed her. So we went to the gas station, and I can't remember what was going on. She was playing disco music, I think, and she was asking me if I ever heard of Earth, Wind, and Fire.
And I remember telling him, "How do you feel about playing Boogie Wonderland?"
And I'm a man of culture. Of course, I've heard of Earth, Wind, and Fire. And for some reason, because I'm an idiot and she was already nervous, I decided to say I love you for the first time as well. And so she punched me in the arm.
Really hard.
Hard, too.
Sheer violence.
After we finished getting gas, I remember I was like, okay, we gotta go somewhere. And so I drove to the top of a parking garage at Mary Free Bed, because my thinking was, well, nobody will be there. We can see the lights.
And I said, "Why are you taking us to the top of the parking garage at Mary Free Bed?" And I'll never forget, he said, well, if I do this correctly, I feel like we need to be close to an emergency room just in case your heart stops or you die.
When I thought I could finally kiss her, she said, "No, let's get out of the car. We should be standing up." So we get out of the car, we just go over to the edge of the parking garage, and I remember I kissed her.
And then I had my first kiss, and it was a good kiss, and it was very fun. And yeah, we haven't stopped kissing.
We probably would have run out of gas if we hadn't got it. You know, the original plan was to do something small, save some money after the wedding, and maybe take a small trip to Nashville or something like that.
The original plan was to do a mini moon, something local, just a couple days.
You know how things go with Kennedy. There is absolutely nothing mini about this moon anymore.
So tomorrow morning, we will be flying from Detroit to Southampton, England. We'll have one night there at a hotel.
I've been practicing. Seems like we've got a controversy on our hands.
And then we'll be boarding a cruise ship in Southampton.
I think I'm gonna be asking for a side of beans with everything.
And sailing across the Atlantic for 7 days.
Probably try some bangers and mash or something. Anyway,
On a traditional British cruise ship.
formal dinners. There's even tea time every day. I'm gonna do my best to not throw it overboard, as our forefathers did. Once we get off though, after the 7 days, we'll be landing in New York City. We'll spend one day in Times Square, and then we'll be home noon Thanksgiving Day.
On Thanksgiving Day.
Here I am, this is me. There's nowhere else on earth I'd rather be. Here I am, it's just me and you. Tonight we make our dreams come true. It's a new world, it's a new start. It's alive with the beating of young hearts. It's a new day, it's a new plan. I've been waiting for you. Here I am. Here I am. Here we are, we've just begun. And after all this time, our time has come. Yeah, here we are, still going strong. Right here in the place where we belong. Oh, it's a new world, it's a new start. It's alive with the beating of young hearts. It's a new day, it's a new plan. I've been waiting for you. Here I am. Yeah, here I am. Here I am. Here I am, this is me. There's nowhere else on earth I'd rather be. Here I am, it's just me